Okay, take 5. Hello. Welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Ellie. And today is my birthday. Um, Today I turned 18. And I kind of just want to rant about what it's like being 18 now when I didn't even plan on living past 16. So I feel like for a lot of the later years of my life, especially after I entered puberty, I kind of just accepted that I probably wouldn't live this long. And I think that there's a lot of people who feel the same way as I do. People who are younger than me who don't plan on living much longer. And I would like to encourage those people, anyone watching this video, that it is worth it to keep trying and doing your best even when it's hard and you can't really do anything. I know that there are a lot of times where I felt hopeless, and there were a lot of times where I wondered why I even would want to continue living. I didn't think that there was anything for me past 14. I tried several times to take my own life in the past, and I think I never thought that I would see the end of it, to be honest. And I know that there will be plenty of hardships ahead, and a lot of rough times ahead, but I think after what I went through, that I can handle it. And I hope that anyone out here on the internet feels the same way as I do. That even if life is really hard sometimes, and even when you're unable to take care of yourself or help yourself, that it can get better, and that there are people out there who can help you and who can love you even when you can't love yourself. I think that unfortunately a lot of people they don't have the support that I did. My family and friends are all very supportive. So I know it could seem very hard for those people to even wonder how it's going to be okay if the one place in their life, their home, that they should be safe in, they aren't, whether it be physically or emotionally. And I hope that everyone can get out of those situations. I know for a while my house is very emotionally unsafe, and it was really hard to try to mask every day for so many years without help. I tried to help myself, but there's only so much you can do when you're 13 and you don't understand why you feel this way or why these things are happening to you. And I don't mean that to say that there's a reason for abuse or a reason for trauma, that there's a greater purpose to it other than it just is and it just happened. But I mean that to say that I believe that we can all get over our trauma, and I believe that we can all heal and find people who mean things to us, that love us and that make our life better. I'm very thankful that I'm at a place in my life where I recognize all the help that I've gotten, especially from my mom. I used to have a very rocky relationship with her, and we both started our healing journeys very similar, but she was in her 40s when she started it, and I was in my teen years, and it makes me very thankful that I didn't have to grow up being unhealed and being hurt, because she was hurt. And I can't imagine being an adult and dealing with the daily stressors of life and having all of that baggage around with responsibilities. Because even when I had no responsibilities, trying to keep myself alive was very hard. And a part of me is thankful for that little girl who did what she could to keep living, even when it was hard, to even if she hated herself for it, for living, and she hates me for it. I think that I wear who I was with pride, because if it were not for her, then I wouldn't be here. Round two, because my iPhone ran out of storage. But to finish things up, I do want to say that you but I think that there is value in reflecting on your younger self and being thankful that they survived, because I know that even though a lot of it I didn't want to survive, I still did, and I'm very thankful that I never was successful when I tried to end my life, and I'm thankful that I put in so much work to be where I am today. And I know it doesn't get better overnight. I've been trying very hard to work on myself since I was about 14, and I just turned 18. And I think last year was the first year that I actively realized that every day wasn't a struggle, that I finally felt relaxed in my life, that I was finally experiencing real happiness. And it's an odd feeling. For a while, I kind of wondered when it would get bad again. I kind of wondered how temporary it was, and I was very scared that one day I would just snap and it would all be over again. And there were a lot of times where that did happen, that it did break down, but there's never a point where it will break down and I won't be able to build it back up again, to build myself back up again. I believe that there is nothing that would warrant me ending my life now, because I feel that I've worked so hard and that everyone around me has worked so hard to help me and to love me through everything that I've done, that I've been through. And if not for myself, then I will always want to do my best to continue living for them, because I know that they need me and I need them. And I know it's hard to believe sometimes, but I know that my presence will be missed if I went away, even if it sounds relieving, if it sounds wonderful, if it sounds beautiful and peaceful, that I couldn't leave all of this behind, even if it granted me eternal relief. And I don't blame anyone who did and who will,